Now, moving on to the next case, in the degree of polynomial, next comes degree of monomial. Here, we will be learning what degree of monomial is and how to obtain the degree of monomial. Before going to discuss about the degree of monomial, let us basically discuss what a monomial is. In our previous aims session, we had an introduction about the monomial. Now, let's have a revision on this concept of monomial. Well, monomial is an expression which has only one term with the variables having the power as non-negative integers. Then such an expression is called as a monomial. So this is about what the monomial is, and now let us learn about its degrees. Here we learn about how we get the degrees of a monomial. Well, it is very simple. Just by adding powers of the variables, we can get the degree of the monomials. In simpler terms, we can say the degree of monomial means sum of the powers of variables involved in it. Now, let us work on a few examples on the same basis of monomials. What will be the degree of 5p square q power 5 and r power 3? How to work out to find this degree? The initial step to solve the problem is to address the variables. Here, the variables are p, q, and r. And the next step is to make a note on their powers. The three variables p, q, and r have powers like 2, 3, and 5 respectively. The next step is the most important aspect, which will help you to find the degree. Here, all that you need to do is to add all the degrees and sum it up like this: 2 plus 5 plus 3, which gives 10. Here, 10 is the degree of 5p square, q power 5, and r power 3. Here, we have another example to enhance your understandings. If the question is 10xy square z, what will its degree be? The following is the method to be followed to find the degree. Initially, identify the variables, which is x, y square, and z, and then sum up the degrees of each variable, which will sum up into 4. So, the degree of the monomial 10x, y square, and z is 4. Similarly, let us find the same for the degree of 5 as our next example. In our previous aims session, we have come across this 5 monomial. Now, let us revise on how 5 can be written. 5 can be written as 5 multiplied by 1, while 1 can also be written as x to the power of 0. The next step is to address the variable. Since x is the variable, it is understood that its power is 0. Therefore, the degree of 5 is 0. Here, 5 is a constant numerical.